Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Three Girls Unscripted. This is our last and final episode of 2025. Before we start today's episode, I want to say thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for watching all our videos. Every single episode we've posted of Three Girls Unscripted, they've always done well. Like, they do the best on my channel. So clearly you guys like what you're watching. You like what you see. So just keep coming back. Keep coming back for more, because 2026, we're going to have even more for you. But yeah, something else that I don't want to take into the new year, or I want to change about myself in the new year, it's hard. Like, which is a lot of like, it's like really hard because I don't know what I really need to change, but like.
Take your time, preacher. Take your time.
Did you just
Maybe you should start inviting us to game nights.
I know.
Guys,
Kade,
if you're
hearing this, you're fake.
You're fake.
It's Kade's
You're
fault.
fake.
You're
You're so fake.
So fake. You know we love a good game night, man.
You want to blame her? Blame her. It's her
me.
fault.
How?
You're so protective over her.
Bro, I don't know why. I don't
If you
know
see how he
why.
be beating her, like
Exactly.
he be jumping her at
Exactly.
home.
I don't know why. I don't know what he's hiding me from the world, guys. I don't
No,
understand.
for
No.
real. Mind you, somebody
He's hiding the world from you.
going this year taught me a lot about myself in terms of trust and really trust. Like, one thing I struggle with, I'm like a big overthinker.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to not, like, I don't, if I'm not in control physically, I'm like trying to be in control in my head, you know, like trying to plan for things that like haven't happened yet, but I'm trying to like maybe tell myself how it should go just so I'm prepared. But you really can't, you can prepare for something that you don't know how it's gonna happen, but at the same time you can't, because it's like whatever is supposed to happen will happen.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing that I want to take into next year is my trust. Like, I really want to be more confident and trusting God. Like, like this year, like, there's some things that I would get anxiety over, and it sorted itself out. But obviously, I feel like anybody would get anxiety over not knowing how they're gonna pay their rent, and rent is 3 days away. But it always sorted itself out. So stuff like that reminds me like why giving it to God is important. Like, that's one thing I really want to bring into the new year and change about myself. I don't think I'll ever fully be able to get rid of my overthinking, which I used to think was a bad thing. But I was actually reading a scripture on how sometimes limitations are actually a blessing, and they're there so that you can depend on God. And my overthinking, honestly, is one of the major reasons why I depend on God so much, because when I'm like in my head, I'm like, all right, like, I just start praying about it. I used to think like my overthinking was a bad thing. I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but it definitely is not as much of a weakness as I think it is.
That's good.
Because it helps me place more of my strength in God.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you guys?
That's really good.
I would say this year, well, what I'm changing for next year is, like, you know what I went through this year. You guys know what I went through this year. I went through a lot, like financially, and just like, I'll say like family wise, and just like, you know, I don't want to go too much into it, but I went through, like, girl, if I tell you, you start to cry. But I went through a lot this year, and I think the same thing as you, it was really hard for me to trust in God, because the situation that I went through, it seemed like there was no way out of it. Like, I literally did not know what I was gonna do. And I think the reason why I struggled trusting in God is because, I think it was because growing up I was so sheltered. Like, I've been so sheltered my whole life. So it was like I've been so sheltered, and then like what happened what happened this year, I was just like, okay, God, where are you? Like, because I'm not used to this. Like, I'm used to, there's always a solution, or just always, I just didn't go through like deep and personal tough problems. But I started going through what I was going through, and I was just like, where are you? Like, what's going on? And I feel like I went through what I went through for a reason. And it was just for me to understand God in a different light, and just because I feel like my prayer life got better this year. And also like seeing the Bible in a different way, like seeing God's word in a different way. Like, I've read Genesis so many times, but I forgot what verse it was, what chapter it was, but there is a chapter in Genesis, I think it's 1 or 2, where it talks about like,
Just
oh my bad, sorry y'all, sorry y'all if you heard it clacking, but yeah,
it was my ass, it was that.
girl bye. But, okay, anyways,
Trainer did not crack.
I swear she did not laugh.
Like, bro.
What is wrong with this girl? Okay, but yeah, I think it's chapter 1 or 2, but it basically talks about like God creating us, and he created the earth, and then he created us, and then he created us, and then he looked at us, and then he saw that we were perfect, and then I was just, because I was going through all these things, and while I was going through all these things, I was like, God, I'm so like dumb, I'm so stupid, I'm so this, like I would tell myself that all the time, like. And I didn't know that I was going through depression. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was going through depression.
How do you, because I feel like people that can catch when they're going through it.
I didn't catch it. Oyinda caught it. Oyinda caught it. And the thing is that,
give her a kiss.
Oyinda caught it. I think the reason why I didn't catch it is because I was really praying for God to take control over my mind and my thoughts. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I was being protected mentally, but physically you can tell that something was wrong with me. Mm-hmm. So I didn't caught, and then once she told me,
hold that mic for
yeah, girl, because I can't. I'm a tapper. Sorry.
She didn't take her meds today, guys.
Sorry, guys. But like so I would say that reading that verse, just going back to that verse, reading that verse, whenever I would tell myself like, oh, like you're stupid, I'm just like, wait, like. How can I say that I am a child of God and I don't believe that God made me to be perfect?
Yeah.
Because he said that I am perfect. It says it in his word,
good. That's good.
Exactly. Yeah. Clark it. So, and even at that, like there's also a Bible verse that talks about whenever you are having like thoughts that are not of God, like, oh, you're saying you're stupid, you're supposed to tell God to hold it captive and you're supposed to give it to God. And literally that's what I held on to. And I just felt like, that I went through that, but going into next year, I told God, like, I always ask God, like, what do you want me to pray about? Because I want to know what you're thinking and what you want me to do. Yeah. And I felt like God really wanted me to be more kind to people, to be of service to people. And that's what I'm going to do. God really wanted me to change. Like, I am yearning for growth. Like, I want to change how I am. I want to, go out more and not just like go out like to parties, but actually like explore and meet new people, but and also like change how I dress as well. Like I'm just yearning for growth. Like I feel like God is really wants me to grow, and I'm also telling God to just prepare me for the future, like prepare me for whoever I'm gonna meet, whoever's gonna be my husband, prepare me for my children. So I'm finding myself yearning for growth and praying more about like my future and praying more about what's to come, and I'm praying more about my relationship with God, like how in different ways, how can I like learn more about you, God, like how can I learn more about myself with you, so that's what I'm gonna do next year, just doing things that will grow me, like just creating new hobbies as well, just growth. I think that's my word for next year. It's growth.
Like a new you,
like a new me.
Yeah. That's good. Clap first.
You never heard that before?
No, thank you, Anika.
You know what that is.
No.
Yep. I used to go back to Nigeria, bitch.
No,
we didn't even know what he said.
How do you guys not know that?
Back to Nigeria?
That's where I learned it.
So
Who taught you that? Like in school?
Yes.
Yes, girl.
Wait, where did you learn it?
The ice cream truck?
Oh, what? Milo. Dun, 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 Milo.
Girl, don't worry. It's okay.
Y'all follows. Okay. Okay, I'll start. So I'll backtrack to 2024 and 2025, like, because I feel like in the 2 years I learned different things about myself that I would want to fix and change in 2026. 2024 is probably the worst year of my life. It was really bad. I was very depressed, very anxious. I've always had anxiety, but like it was like that year was very much ruled by anxiety, I would say. Like it was like I didn't really have control of my life. Like it felt like anxious thoughts ruled me and like overthinking ruled me. And I feel like that kind of trickled over into 2025. Like in the beginning, I would say like it kind of trickled over. And I won't lie, I feel like going through all of that, it really hardened my heart. Like it it hardened my heart. I noticed that I wasn't as kind, or that I wasn't as caring anymore, or that I wasn't as like open to like opening up. It's always been pretty difficult for me to open up to people, just growing up very independently and feeling like I need to deal with things myself. But that year really, and I feel like in that moment it got really bad, because not only was I not talking to the Lord, I wasn't talking to my friends, I wasn't talking to my family. Like, it was more so just like dealing with thoughts all in your head, and then you'd go home and you'd cry into your own pillow. And then because of all the stuff you're going through and no one around you knows, it's kind of just like you've turned into such a mean, bitter, like just like you're not even yourself anymore. And in 2025, I kind of clocked that. I had a conversation with her, and I let her know that I feel like the things that have happened to me in the past 2 years have really hardened my heart. Like, it's made me feel as though like I'm not myself anymore. It made me really question my character. Like, do I even embody the love of Christ anymore? Like, can anybody even tell that like I love Jesus and that I love them? Because I was so angry. Like, I was so angry, y'all. Like, I just didn't understand why so many things were happening to me and my family. And I was just like, God, like, we've been faithful servants. And obviously, I know the Lord doesn't reward you because of things that you've done. Yeah. So I was just like, God, like, I was just so confused. Like, we've been faithful servants. We've prayed to you. We've brought others to you. Like, why would this happen to us? Like, what are we supposed to do? And I questioned God. I did. I questioned him. I questioned myself, my mom, my siblings. Everyone questioned him. And it's very easy to hate the Lord when everyone around you does too. That's one thing I'll say. So when you surround yourself with people who love Jesus, it's easy to fall in love with him. But if you're so angry and you're so bitter and you're surrounding yourself with people who are also in that same mindset as you, don't expect to grow, or don't expect to change out of that, or for things to change.
Did you have people in that mindset at the time?
Definitely. I would say because of the things we went through, a lot of us were angry. We were upset, just so confused at the Lord, and just kind of just like, what? And then in 2025, I started realizing, like, if I want things to change in my life, then I can't necessarily give the Lord an ultimatum. Like, God, if you do this for me, then I promise you, like, that's not how it works. It's not transactional. It's always been very hard for me to give control to the Lord, yet alone anyone. Like, I like to deal with things by myself, like make sure things are good by myself. It's very, very hard for me to kind of tell someone, because I won't lie, I have this really bad habit of thinking I'm always the smartest person in the room. Like, I have this bad habit of thinking,
who's the smartest in here?
Me. I have this bad habit of thinking like everyone else's advice is wrong except for mine.
Or like, like you're the
I know myself better, than anyone else like, does. Oh my God, so it's like, y'all are wrong, you're wrong. And it's like, oh God, I've never admitted that. That was so crazy to say.
That's how I'm glad you
I've never shut up because you know it's true.
I don't know if mine says bad, but I used to think like at the end of the day, like I know.
Yes, that's literally how it is.
Or like, oh, that's common sense. Like I already
like she could sit down and probably give me advice for 2 hours and I'll listen. And I still won't listen because I'll be like, no, like I was right. Like I know what I was talking about. Like, and at the end of the day, I'm wrong. Like you're not right all the time. So in 2025, I started realizing like, okay, I'm starting to fulfill these things, like fulfill these feelings and like the anxiety and all these things with different things, like things that just weren't really helping me. Like I was fulfilling myself with things that were like worldly things, like kind of just like, hey, do this, do this, do this. And it would help for a bit, and then before you know it, you're kind of back in that mindset again. Like you're in a dark place. And I think maybe like 1 month, would I say, maybe around my birthday time in April, I decided to have a worship night for my birthday. And at that time, I remember I was like, what am I having a worship night for when I haven't even been praying? And I was just like, oh, but you know what? I need to feel the Lord again. And I did it. I had the worship night.
Wow, that's crazy. Like, and I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I thought like you were doing that because of just how much you were in like
not at all. Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all. If you ask her, even after the worship night, I told her, I was like, would you believe me if I said I didn't feel anything during that worship night? I told her that. And she was just like, the Lord doesn't expect you to feel anything. Yeah. It's just a matter of doing it. I'll never forget that she told me that. And she told me that. She told me that. And I was just like, I didn't feel anything. And she was like, you're not supposed to feel anything. So then after that, I kind of was just like, okay, this is not a matter of me trying to get my faith back is trying to rebuild this faith, like start a new faith with the Lord. Once I started that is when I realized faith doesn't always come in the form of reading your Bible and in the form of praying. It also comes in states of things that make you happy. So that's when I started going to the gym, and I started finding solace in that, like realizing like, okay, if I go to the gym and I listen to this worship, I feel good, and at the same time it motivates me to want to keep working out. So it was just like, okay, that's a thing I found that really helped me. I found, when I pray by myself, I still feel pretty anxious. But if I pray alongside Esther, it's kind of just like, okay, God, I know you hear me. I know you're listening to me. So it just came to starting to find things that was like, okay, I need community. I can't do this by myself, which is when I started realizing God was like, Oyinda, like I'm telling you, lean onto this person, do this, talk to this person, do this. And it was kind of just like, why? And he was like, do it. Trust me, I'm telling you. So I guess my word going into 2026 is trust and healing. Because this year, I would say the Lord purged me. He purged me. Never in my life has my skin broken out. My skin was breaking out, y'all. My hair was falling out. Y'all, my teeth were falling out.
I remember.
I'm sorry.
I promise you.
Like more than one?
Yeah. My teeth were falling out. My hair was falling out. My
Wait,
face was breaking out. Oh, it's at my house.
Yeah,
she saw it.
I took a picture.
It's a little small one. Crazy. Y'all, I'm 24 years old. I'm not 80. Why are my teeth falling out? It was a matter of stress. The Lord was purging me. My health was declining, y'all. Like, I have anemia and it's really bad. And then I found out I had asthma. It was it was so much stuff happening. It was so much stuff happening to me, like over and over. I was just constantly being diagnosed with things. And I had to stop. I was like, the devil is a liar. Like, the Lord has called me to be a worshiper, to call others to the Lord. This is not where my story is going to end. I'm not going to die in this year. I'm not going to die. This isn't where it's going to end. So that's what the Lord has taught me. Like, Oyinda, lean into me, trust in me. You don't know best. You don't. And I realized that I don't know best. Obviously, you know, I've doubled back sometimes. I've gone
that's human though.
Back a couple times. Leaning into our flesh. Leaning into our flesh. But God is changing me. He's changing my heart. He's making me kinder. He's making me more caring. So I guess my thing for 2026 is just to continue to heal. To continue to heal, to continue to grow, and to go to therapy, y'all, because it's very important. You know, obviously it's not for everyone, but it's definitely for me. It's definitely for me because when all that stuff started in 2024 was when I stopped therapy, y'all.
Oh, really?
I feel like I was going insane. Like, it wasn't by force, but yeah, that's it.
Are you back in therapy?
No, I plan to start I will start next year. Let's keep it at that. I'll start next year.
Reading the Bible now as I get older, like I never understood the Bible the way I did when I was younger. I understand it so much more now because one thing about the Bible is that there's nothing that we're going through that they were not going through back then.
Yeah.
Like, when I say that the Bible is literally like a handbook.
It literally is.
Like, literally, like, it's like if rookies came onto the earth, like they got to experience earth for the first time ever, and they wrote a book and they said, look, like, this is what it's like here. Let me just give you the 411 right now. That's literally what I see the Bible as. And I think one thing people do, and the Bible also talks about this, is like, don't twist God's word. And I feel like sometimes when people choose one scripture and not the other, it can be a form of twisting his word.
That's stuff. That's the TikTok stuff.
Yeah, they do that.
They do that. They'll put one verse, but they won't add the second one. So it's like you're not even or they'll put the wrong verse. Yeah.
I feel like everything that we've talked about, all the things that we've talked about that we want to change, it all goes back to God. And like, I just want to. What do y'all think? Like, do you think it's age that comes with you think it's age that comes with having a stronger faith in God, or do you think it's just like something you want to do when you want to do it? Because there's some people our age, but they're going to hell. I'm playing. No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry. But I was saying that. What do you think is making us want to have a stronger relationship with God? Because there are people. Do you think it's age, or do you think it's just like something that comes just you decide to do one day? Because there are people that are our age, they're not doing that. There are people that are younger than us that got to, like, you know, before, because I wasn't doing that back then, I'm gonna be honest. I'm doing it way more than I was before. But what do you think it is?
I think it's situation. I think it's based off what you go through. that really makes you, because every person's testimony that I've heard, it's either the Lord has dragged them out of something, like they've been through something, and God is like, when you reach your lowest, and that's when you've exhausted all options.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say, but for some people, the Lord is the last choice.
Yeah.
But it's the best choice.
Yeah.
So I'll say
it's the best for last.
Yeah, I'll say its situation is based off what's going on or what's happened to you. What do you think?
For me, I'll say both. I'll say it's situation and it is age. Because I'll say, like, yes, I grew up in church, but that doesn't mean that I knew God. And I knew God, but I didn't have a deep and personal relationship with God. But I felt like as I got older and I was, going through, because when you go through things when you're young, you don't really so when I was going through things when I was younger, like, I didn't really think of God. Like, yes, my family will pray, but that wasn't my first choice. My first choice was just to cry and be like, Mom, we can't have $2 or something. But
what? The ice cream truck?
Yeah, an ice cream truck.
Ice cream at the ice cream truck is not $2 anymore. That's
baby,
it's my
$5.
It was $6.
Anyway, that was just saying. But as I got older, I started to lean on God, and I just feel like, because when you get older, first your brain is developing more, and secondly, like, you're seeing situations in a different light. So I just feel like it's both. Like, you're getting older and things are getting more serious.
Yeah.
Okay, what's something that y'all thought you wouldn't be able to give up, or like you kind of noticed yourself giving up that you thought you wouldn't be able to, but now that you're like building a relationship with God, you're seeing how certain things are important, it's like coming naturally to you?
Mine is a person.
Oh
Yeah, mine is definitely a person. Yeah, you do.
Really?
I got really attached to a person this year, and I got really attached, and it just became very mentally draining for myself. It caused a lot of anxiety for me. And there was a point in time where I really thought, like, oh my goodness, like, am I ever actually going to be able to give this up? Like,
it's so interesting that you say you're an anxious person, because I feel like it's more internal. Like, it's in, like, not your anxiety. I feel like nobody can tell when you're.
She has told me that, but she can tell.
Yeah, really? I can't tell. I can't tell when you're feeling so anxious. Weird.
Mine is so subtle, weird. Like, which is why she's actually the best person I've ever known.
This is your soulmate.
No, she is. Her and my mom, like, the best people I've ever known, because my anxiety presents in very weird ways. Like, if I'm very quiet, like, just know I'm thinking about something. Or if I'm, like playing with my fingers, or if I'm chewing my fingernails, like, something. She notices it in the littlest ways. Like,
it's not even that. You know what's so weird? Like, I will just get a feeling, like, if I'm, like, let's say we're not together, it happens all the time. I'll get a feeling, I'm just like,
that's a little scary.
No, you know why? Because I know
I'm gonna comment.
Like, y'all gay.
He always calls us gay.
No, but I think it's because, like, when we were getting closer, like, because I'm very intentional. So when we were getting closer, I did tell God, I was like, God, I really do value this friendship. Like, let me, in any way that I can be of service to her, let me be of service to her. So I feel like whenever she does. Because one thing about Oyinda, whenever she's, like, in her feelings, she don't want to talk. She doesn't want to talk, and I just feel like God will tell me, like... I feel like...
Because it's true. No, we got into it this weekend.
And you went quiet?
We didn't get into it.
I was upset, and I kind of just went mute. Like, she was talking to me, and I was ignoring her.
Mind you, no, but one thing about me is I'm very, like...
And she don't care. Like, she was just like... Like, I didn't notice. Like, like, she noticed, and she was just like, yeah, I noticed, but, like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, it is. She's always like that. She's like, no, I'll wait for you to say something. But she is worse than me.
Yeah, I am.
Something will upset her.
I think you and Eddie are, like, similar.
Something will upset her. She'll be so angry, and you'll be like, can you just communicate? And she's like, I don't have anything to say. Like, I'm not even mad. But yeah, mine was definitely a person that I thought I wouldn't be able to let go of. But going into the new year, the Lord has spoken to me and told me, like, this person isn't going to be a part of your life in the way that you want them to. And I need you to accept that. So I had a really, really hard time. I'm still having a really hard time accepting it. But I'm praying and I'm faithful going into 2026 because I need to prioritize myself. I tend to put people in front of me, and it doesn't work out well in my favor. So yeah, mine was a person. What was yours?
I don't know. I think mine was, like, my habits. Because I tend to have, like, I do have yes, I'm still working on it, Lord. You see my heart. But I'll say mine is like I have bad habits. I don't even want to say it because if I say it, they're gonna clock me. But
What is it, like eating your boogers or something?
Yeah, no.
Like what's that? Just gonna cut the show.
So I haven't fully gotten stopped it yet, but I really want to like. It's not gonna be hard. One thing I don't tell myself I want to stop saying is what the HELL. I don't know saying
H-E double hostage?
yes. HE double hockey sticks. Like I don't know. Something about saying that it just feels off to me. It never used to bother me, but whenever I say it, I feel so convicted. Like when I say it now, I even catch myself. I'm like, oh my god, no! Like I say what the heavens or like what the heck instead.
That's literally me with cursing now. I don't know.
No, I'm really struggling with the cursing.
I feel
what
so
the hell? I mean,
like uneasy when, and oh my god, it's become such a part of my vocabulary now. So it's so hard to stop
cursing, right?
Yes,
that B word.
Oh,
that is
girl, that is not a
curse
your
word
favorite
to me.
word, girl.
Girl, I love that word. I love the B word. That B word is like I have to. If I don't say the B word, I haven't lived. I love the B word.
Burger? Bicycle or what?
I'm talking about that bitch. That word, I love it. The H though, that is like it doesn't come as naturally anymore. I definitely like can clock whenever I do say, I correct myself immediately. It's not like that's just rolled off my tongue very easily because something about saying hell, I don't know, like that's just, you know where hell is. You know what they do in hell.
Yeah, I get
like
you.
what?
I understand.
But yeah, cursing, I'm gonna like.
God, please let
us
work on us all.
Yeah,
in this next year.
I don't even notice when I curse.
I know it's gotten so
it's
bad.
Yeah, it's actually
I don't even realize it. Like it's gotten so like normalized for me. Like I be cursing around my mom now. Like it's just so crazy.
Oh yeah, no,
so crazy.
Yes, girl, we don't care who's
we be
around.
Cursing around.
Jumoke has put that fear in me.
I be cursing around my mom now. Like it's just like it's not good anymore. Like,
my mom hates cursing.
And let me tell you, if my child tried to curse, I'm gonna slap their mouth.
What?
So
what?
Yeah.
Don't let me hear you say that again.
That's what I want to work on. Something else that I really want to work on, but I just know it's not gonna happen.
I know what it is. What is it?
I
knew it.
Yeah, like, but cursing, I really want to work on not cursing next year. The H, that one I'm pretty good at not like saying anymore. But yeah.
No, I think for me, I need to stop. Cause I can be negative sometimes. I can be
really.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're having some technical difficulties here with our mics. So we're going to have to cut this episode short, but we really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching our last and final episode of 2025. We have so much more in 2026, and we hope you stick around and keep watching. Don't forget to like,
comment,
and subscribe.
And we'll see you next time. Happy
New Year!
Clarky.
Sorry, I had to end it like that.